Let's talk about Megan and Kieran from season 2 of Love is Blind UK. So we meet Megan, she's 28, a dancer and a fitness instructor. I really like her vibe. I also love the redhead representation. She was chatting to Kieran, who I think seems a lovely guy, very good looking. He was also basically in a bit of a triangle with Megan and Sophie. However, he felt his conversations with Megan were a lot deeper. After their first conversation in the pod, she's telling one of the girls, I think it was Amy, that she really liked Kieran, and you can just see Sophie earwigging. They have sexual chemistry through the wall. He talks about quite a few deep topics. One was like your biggest insecurity. She said, I can be a bit insecure about my job. He said his biggest fear is getting divorced. He then spoke about how they both have strained parental relationships. Kieran said that he'd spent a lot of time working on his relationship with his mother as he became an adult because she wasn't very motherly when he was younger. He then said as a result in a relationship he can actually be quite needy. And he also wants the mother of his children to be a very caring mother. I really liked how he spoke about the potential mother of his child. I think sometimes in these shows it's very much the guy wants a cookie cutter family, whereas he actually felt like he cared about exactly who the mother of his child was. Megan then opens up about her family situation and how she's never known her real father. They had regular contact until she was 3, and then by the time she was 5-6 years old they had no contact. By the way, men, if you're going to have children, do better than this because that's disgraceful. Then she was a teenager working in a pub and she saw a couple come in and she just knew it was her dad. Served them as normal, said nothing. Next week the fella brings in a card and it was her dad, but the card said a whole lot of nothing. Then details how her mother's relationships have kind of affected how she opens up to men. Sounds like her mum has been in a string of shitty relationships and that's not what she wants for herself. I really liked how Kieran comforted her and was like, you deserve everything you want, you deserve to get the right person for you. I really like how he navigated that whole situation. He's showing me like emotional intelligence. Kieran then gives Megan the Japanese gift, which is supposed to bring her good luck and fortune. What a cutie patootie. Sophie is then looking over whilst Megan tells the other girls about the gift. Kieran and the boys can hear them screaming. Megan then asks Kieran, what happened on the date with Sophie because she knows it's done. He then said that he only wants to continue with her. They both then said that they could see themselves falling in love. She wrote him a poem. He's then like, you're smart, you're fun, you're caring, I believe you're my person, I love you, Megan. He proposes, of course she said yes. When we had their reveal, I loved her sparkly dress. They look so good together. He said she was stunning and beautiful. He then said he was buzzing she was a redhead. Hi, Kieran. Then gets on one knee and proposes for real. And they're at the retreat. It's all going really well. They're cuddling. They seem to be growing closer. Obviously, we know in the next few episodes he's going to meet Sophie at the reunion party. Do I think he's going to sway from Megan? No. It'll still be interesting to see how that one plays out.